कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, 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 जय गुरु राया। Rama Rama Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Ram Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya भगवान श्री योगीराम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगीराम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Our deep gratitude to Bhagwan for this gift of grace and in appreciation, in celebration. We have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Today we shall see one more story. How important it is not to underestimate the efficacy of the Nama chanting. It is in itself a very high-powered path, the easiest and the fastest, whether one believes it or not. And the Shastras, the scriptures recommend the Nama chanting as the most efficacious practice to reach out to God. Now in the story of Papa Ramdas, a student approached a guru with a desire for sadhana towards God. He wanted God realization. So as he approached the Guru told him, you keep chanting the name and continuously at that. Two things are necessary. You have to love God intensely and you must keep chanting the name all through the day and night. Now the student had come with his own preconceived ideas about sadhana, and he had read about very big sadhanas. He thought one should master the scriptures and the Brahma Vidya. As found in the scriptures, one should become a great scholar in Sanskrit. And while doing so, they should also learn to do the practice. So he had preconceived ideas about it. And when the Guru told him to merely chant the name and love God, he was not agreeable to that. He thought the Guru did not know better. So he left the Guru. He went from ashram to ashram in search of the Guru, and finally he found a great scholar Guru and joined there and begged that Guru to teach him Sanskrit and the scriptures. The Guru said, yes, you can learn Sanskrit and all the scriptures, especially the Upanishads, but you should also do some service. And then he gave the service of tending the cows of the ashram. It was very much agreeable to him, and the student stayed there and started to learn the scriptures, Sanskrit and the scriptures. To his great joy, he found himself getting absorbed in it, and this way 12 years had passed. At the end of it, he woke up to find that he had not realized God in spite of his scholarship, in spite of his mastering Upanishads, that nothing really happened. That's when he approached the Guru and asked him, why is that after learning the scriptures also, there was no progress at all, spiritual progress. The Guru said, to attain God, you need to love God intensely and keep chanting the name all the 24 hours. Just as Papa Ramdas told Bhagwan, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, to chant the mantra all the 24 hours. The Guru said the same thing to this disciple. Learn to love God intensely at that and chant the mantra all the 24 hours. And that is how you can attain God. Now this came as a great disappointment to the student because he recalled what the other gurus said. The very same thing, love God intensely and chant His name all the 24 hours. Now after 12 years of hard work, of studies, of Veda and his scholarship, this is exactly what the second Guru was telling him. He realized his stupidity, but he understood that love is very important, and with great love filling his heart, if he should call out the name of God, then God realization is possible. So in this story, Papa Ramdas tries to say that one should not underestimate the Nama chanting. We know a small seed of the banyan tree. Once you plant it, you see how huge the seed grows into a huge tree. That it's even difficult to believe that such a huge tree has come out of a small seed. And Nama is like that. You just keep chanting and chanting and chanting, and slowly, slowly, you begin to get devotion, faith, and finally surrender. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar Bhagwan gave us the Mahavakyas. Chanting the name is prayer. Chanting the name is surrender. Chanting the name is samadhi. So once you begin to chant, and that under the command of the Guru, all the 24 hours, everything else follows. At this juncture, I remember another story of two students approaching a Guru in an ashram, and they wanted God realization. The Guru said, fine, but now you people have to do what I tell you. Said, Swami, yes, we are ready to do the seva. He said, you see the front yard? Now all those trees around, the leaves keep falling from the tree, filling up the whole space. I would like you to keep this clean all the time, which meant sweeping the place again and again and again, because the leaves would keep falling. So both of them thought it was a very simple job, and they would get self-realization by doing this simple job. And they started to do it. Hardly a year passed. Now one of them began to grumble. He said to the other, what have we landed ourselves with? This Guru knows no better. He has no knowledge of God realization. We have come here to him for this, for the great purpose of God realization, and all that he does, all that he has given us to do is just sweeping this ground. I don't think that we can learn anything at all from him. So I'm going to leave. And he did. He left. But the other student thought it was his job to obey the Guru no matter what he said. And that was all there was to it. And the Guru would, in time, when he chooses, give everything to him. So he had this unshakable faith in this. So he continued to do this. Not 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, 12 years passed for this student, all the time cleaning up the place with a broomstick. He would be sweeping the ground day after day in and day out. And for the whole year, and for the whole 12 years, he never objected to it, he never grumbled, he never thought that Guru should know better. He simply obeyed. He thought in unquestioning obedience to the Guru was absolutely necessary for any knowledge. In the meantime, the other student went from ashram to ashram to ashram, searching for some Guru who could hand it over in a package, like a parcel. He had no patience to pursue any sadhana anywhere. He was like the rolling stone, which gathers no moss. Now, one day after 12 years, the Guru had gone on a tour. The Guru's wife saw this boy without even looking up. He was doing the work that was given to him by the Guru. In those 12 years, this student developed a high concentration. He was also aware all the time that he was obeying the command of the Guru, which is a high qualification for knowledge. And secondly, in so doing it, day after day after day after day in and day out, he developed a high concentration. So by now, in these 12 years, he had acquired the spiritual merit of obeying the command of the Guru in spite of the fact that the Guru gave something very, very small, a job, which had nothing to do with God realization. At least it would appear so. This Guru's wife saw this boy slogging day in and day out, and she felt such pity for him. As soon as her husband came, she told him, "Don't you see this boy slogging day in and day out? He never raised his head, he never questioned you, and he's still doing what you have given him. 12 long years have passed. Don't you feel any pity? Please take pity on him and do something." The Guru nodded his head and smiled. He said, "The time has come for him. I see the time has come for him to give him a higher teaching." And then he called that boy, "Saumya, please come." Saumya means my sweet. And the boy came running. He just dropped the broomstick and came running to him. Because for the first time, the Guru had looked at him and talked. Now, as soon as he came near and prostrated before the Guru made him sit in front of him. And he looked at the student with great love welling up in his heart. And then he put his right hand on the head of the student. And the student went into deep samadhi. Instantly, all that hard work of those 12 years, unquestioning, implicit obedience, the command of the Guru. Now he got the fruit of it all. Whereas the other student who found fault with the Guru, who thought very little of the Guru's teaching, was still roaming from ashram to ashram restlessly. So this story tells us again how important it is to obey the word of the Guru. No matter what it is, how agreeable it is to you, how disagreeable, your ego's will should not come in between. Your job is to simply obey implicitly. I also remember a story which I read in Jnanavali, the journal of Sri Jnanananda Ashram, Tirukkovil, Tapovana. There I found that one particular devotee, one particular man was given the job of measuring the rice needed for every day's cooking. Depending upon the people who had collected there in the ashram, he had to give the appropriate measure of rice. That was the only job that was given to him, but in so doing it implicitly. For several years, he finally attained the high qualification of a student and drew the kindness, the grace of Sri Jnanananda Bhagavan. So let us celebrate all that we have got from Bhagavan Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. It is after meritorious deeds of several janmas, several births, that we have come to his lotus feet and found refuge. And we have been touched by this mantra, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. And he has also promised, the minute you call out the name Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, my father will be instantly present. So it is up to us to make the best of it and earn Bhagavan's grace for the final destination. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet. Bhagavan, we beg you again and again, several times, for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic normalcy to today's world, where there is so much violence going on, indiscipline, lack of friendship and understanding, no harmony, no order, growing enmity between people and people and country. There is already this war going on with its ruinous effects. And then the sudden attacks of those cruel diseases and the furies of nature. We beg you, Bhagavan, to stop this war immediately so that peace be prevalent. Please bring in harmony, peace, order, and discipline to people's lives. Only you can establish them. People live any way they like and create a philosophy to suit themselves in order to justify. But that can go only by your grace. We also beg you to keep under your control those diseases and the violence of nature. And Bhagavan, please uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world. We also beg you to reach out to those people who have been stranded in varied parts of the world. They may belong to different countries, speak different languages and of different religions, yet being caught by some past bad karma, they are trapped in some suffering or the other, unable to get help or protection, and we beg you to reach out to them. And Bhagavan, we also beg you to protect all those unselfish people who have been working very hard for the all-round welfare of others from unworthy, unhealthy criticisms and aspersion. We also beg you, Bhagavan, to give a boost to our economy and promote growth in varied fields of activity so that India would reach that great status of world teacher to conduct the whole world in the path of Dharma. We beg you, we pray to you in all earnestness and sincerity for ceaseless chanting of your powerful name, and that joyfully, an unbroken remembrance of your Leelas and teachings, so that we imbibe and make it into our Atma Shakti. Please, Bhagavan, please bless us to be only sattvic instruments in your hands and not rakshasic elements. And please bless us to run our everyday life as an offering to you and not be caught by the temptations of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of being and bliss. But then we need to be purified. Our mind has all those latent tendencies, the vasanas of fear, anger, passion, jealousy, and sorrow and growing desires. You have said the Nama chanting is the most powerful weapon to destroy our past sins and to prevent us from future sins. We take refuge in that and we seek your blessings for cleansing our heart. And wherever we are in this world, whatever work falls upon our hand, we know it's all your work. You have often declared that everybody is doing Father's work. For everything is only Father's work. And we should do it as seva to you, and that joyfully, in the spirit of service to you, in the spirit of surrender to you, and that without any unhealthy competition or jealousy. Bhagavan, please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow, coming from you can only be a great blessing meant for our spiritual growth, for our transformation. God, with His supreme intelligence, is so clever, even as He punishes us with our past bad karma, the effect of past bad karma, He also puts a blessing in it to push us towards Him. The very suffering, the very punishment that we get for our past sins will prove to be a blessing in disguise by pushing us towards God. Because it gives us greater good and closer kinship with God. Bhagavan, we beg you to bless us to be able to feel your vibrant living presence everywhere and in everything. And also to see your sankalpa, your will behind all the happenings of life and the world. And Bhagavan, when all of a sudden some past bad karma should begin to hit us, everything about life changes. It's everybody's experience. We know how everything goes wrong, everything misfires, and we collapse. Every security, everything that we thought was security is cut off from us. That we begin to understand God is our only security. And yet, you, out of your compassion and generosity, would convert all our adversities into great blessings. Please bless us to be grateful to you all the time, even for the adversities. And Bhagavan, we beg your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos, in whatever state of misery they are, to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek redemption, liberation from the vicious cycle of births and deaths. None of us want to be born again because we have gone through our own share of sufferings. But then, to uproot this, we have to be freed from the tyranny of the ego, from the selfish I and mine. We beg you, Bhagavan, to uproot this aham bhavam and fill it up with Atma Bhava. Please bless us with that immortal life, that eternal living, and eternal servitude to you, that eternal supreme divinity. Jai Yogiram.